Hey, finger on the like, hey.
It's week 2 of the National Football League, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Browns and the Jaguars, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. TIAA Bank Field. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Welcome to week 2, everybody. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt here with you. Really happy you could join us in a game that's already an early must-win for both of these teams, Brock. They were each losers back in week 1.
It's only 2 weeks, Kate, of a 17-game season, and people I know out there are going, come on, they must win right now. But the percentage of teams all-time who make the playoffs after an 0-2 start, it's right around 10%. So you are spot on once again. Not impossible to do, but your season outlook's a whole lot better if you're the team who wins this one.
Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as week 2 gets underway. Here's Parker Washington with the return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And bringing them out in his 4th season since arriving as the #1 overall pick back in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
And if he could only flip that 3-to-1 ratio, have it be 3 touchdowns to 1 pick instead of the other way around, I think we'd have seen that loss flip to a win as well. Clean slate this week. We'll see what he's done to address the showing from his last time out.
Lawrence going to throw straight away here. Pass complete to Duvernay. He's got a gain of 6 there. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time.
Hey, Ron! It's hot!
Out of the gun, Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Rip, 23!
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Hey, Lion!
Jaguars, first down.
Where's the hot?
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Hey!
At the Browns' 43-yard line.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. Running left with Bigsby. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Hey, go!
From the red zone now. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Hey, easy, route!
Lawrence working from the gun. Into the hands of Duvernay. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Pressure coming for Lawrence. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. Little Tex on the extra point. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. To return, Jerome Ford. He's stopped on the return at the 27. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They'll be led out by a guy coming off a pair of shortened seasons. The former Pro Bowler, now in his 8th year, Deshaun Watson.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Complete to David Njoku. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the 36-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10. Here's Watson. Got a man. It's Njoku. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Watson now off play action. That's Tillman. He's got it. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Play brought to an end by Ronald Darby. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Working from the gun, Watson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Foye Oluokun with the pick. And he makes the Hets go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. On his Little for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the 2nd time. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Finding Judy. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
1st and 10 from the 41. Play action, it's Watson. Flushed out of the pocket. That's into the hands of Moore. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. The give inside to Chubb. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Out of the gun, here's Watson. He'll get this to Tillman. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. Here's Chubb up the middle. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. We're going to get a pause here. Offense taking a timeout. Ford has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Devin Duvernay to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jaguars and Christian Kirk headed back onto the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. ETN again. Broke through the tackle. Breaks across midfield. Hits the opposing territory. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 13-point lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, I'd say some frustrations at the deficit bleeding over onto the field as they get rung up for the personal foul.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Frustration and emotion, right? You got to play with emotion, but you can't let emotion play you, and especially when you're digging out of a hole like they are.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Back out now comes the Browns offense. Here's Watson, 1st and 10. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. They run it from the gun with Chubb. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll come up 1st and 10. They go play action here. He's got it at the 5. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play. They send Tillman in motion right. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. From the gun, Watson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Watson to throw it. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short.
And they take this in for the score. The Browns make it a one-score game in the first half. Deshaun Watson with the touchdown. Well, Brock, not the way I imagine it was designed there on 4th and goal, but I don't think these coaches cared how he got the job done. Just make sure you get in for 6.
Yeah, really just 2 options here as the game speeds up down there, right? Find a throwing lane and execute quickly, or you better escape and make it happen with your legs. He didn't get the throwing lane, the coverage he wanted. So a great decision. You cannot hesitate. You got to go for it, and he sure did, and use that athleticism for 6.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
Here we go, son.
2nd and 13. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And that's good for a gain of 5. That was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Hey. Silver.
ETN gets it on the draw. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. On 4th down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Watson now. Dump off caught by his back.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. All right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
From the 24. Connection made to Judy. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Watson on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's 2nd down coming up. Sticking to the air with Watson. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And he'll get it up to the 44. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. Watson. Juke the defender. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 48. Finds him over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one complete to Njoku. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Forced out to his right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Browns earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Deshaun Watson with the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's Duvernay on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. You get a pick six. You get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six a multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
On is Hopkins for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
All right, let's go.
Now Lawrence coming off a pick. Got Washington, it's complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Go.
He'll throw it. Oh, he got some air under this one. Deep down the middle. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. So that's halftime here in this one. The Browns on the road, but currently in front. Now we'll send you down I-95 a couple hours to Orlando, depending on traffic. And we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Kate, back to you and Brock in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down as we take a quick look at what's happening here in Week 2. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, and it's the Raiders who have the lead in the second quarter. The new Raider, Gardner Minshew, a touchdown pass. From there, we head on over to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Christian Watson with a touchdown reception from Jordan Love. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Brandon Cooks, a touchdown reception. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Enough to Chubb to start the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here's 2nd and 7. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
He finds him beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
2nd and 3 now. Play action, it's Watson. Moore's got it. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
On is Hopkins for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns double their lead to 14.
Jaguars 21.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Washington now to return. Returns looking good so far. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Red on red.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. Crosses midfield, still going. Along the sideline inside the 25. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars start the second half with some needed points. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Ford on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41. Working from the gun, Watson. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Stopped by Foye Oluokun.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
The tip definitely broke up that throw. And now a 4th down staring right at him. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this gets all the way down inside the 5. The officials blow it dead at the 4. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Lisa 24. Hot.
Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Now he takes it. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
Rip 23.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence in the pistol. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And that will not be enough for a first down. 5 men in the secondary for the Browns. Third down coming. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this to Etienne. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
And the Jaguars first down.
They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. Into the secondary past the 40. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go.
Let's go. Here we go.
From the red zone now. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. But it slips through. Second down coming up.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Phil.
Now it's a bootleg for him. Passing struggles bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. So after getting that pass away, he's in some visible discomfort. Training staff out now to see how serious it may be.
Ralph.
Lawrence on 3rd and goal. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by Shudak is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
On the return, here's Hines. This return makes it up to the 25. The Browns with their offense back out there as Nick Chubb returns to the field. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
So we're through 3 here. It's Browns ball working to carry this lead through to the end. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Reset.
First down, and they go right back to him. Escapes a defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41.
Reset.
From the gun, Watson. Into the hands of Tillman, complete. And they bring him down around the 34. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Chubb. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that gives the Browns a first. Watson now off play action. Able to get it to Moore. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Running right with Chubb. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, and maybe a little bit of both, Kate. But look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
He's got it! And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. Chubb trying to run his way in. Runs it in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns now lead by 10. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. On his Hopkins for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns drive their lead to 11.
Jaguars 31.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. Complete right side to Washington. And what a hit there. Ouch, he pays the price for moving the chains that time. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
He's at 24.
He was defended by Martin Emerson.
Lawrence looking to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
Desperation time here on fourth. He throws a bullet to the center. Brought in inside the 20. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a fourth down gamble. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's first and 10. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Into the hands of Duvernay. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
Hey, Lion!
That's another Jaguars first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown.
Easy.
The Jaguars now within 1 score in the fourth.
Hey,
Here he is to throw. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Well, the comeback is proceeding according to plan, Brock. That conversion trims this to a field goal game. Now, get that ball back, baby. Get it back.
And you know that special teams coach is down there telling his guys that. Don't come back to these sidelines. Don't come off this field unless you go get me the ball to give this offense yet another opportunity.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They begin the drive with Chubb. Jukes out a 1-stop. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. Going to the ground again on first. And they needed more than 1 defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Again, it's Chubb. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. Setting up to pass. Escapes the pocket. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Looking to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he works it down to the 30-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. They give inside to Chung. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Jaguars with an extra defensive back out there, 3rd down. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 16. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Browns just kneeling out the clock in this victory now. So the Browns will take this win home with them. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on